All right, welcome to Graphic Gamer TV. I'm your host, Jason, or also known as Dark Enforcer. My son's on this channel too, but tonight it's all about me. I'm gonna do a little bit of tutorial on recording yourself for the new Mac. Now I'm new to Mac, so I'm kind of trying to figure things out, but hopefully I can help you guys out a little bit as well. Alright, so our channel is centered around the gamer and graphic designer all together. So I'm going to be doing gaming and things such as well, but my son's going to handle a lot of the gaming. But I'm going to do speed art and things like that. A lot of what I do is just, I do graphic digital painting through Photoshop and using my Cintiq right here. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it. Tonight I'm going to do a little thing I think I'm actually going to be working on. Well, I don't want to give it away, but I'll show you a little bit in just a second. That's it for now. Welcome back. Now, as I said, this is Dark Enforcer. I'm going to just kind of show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing. This is the very first time that I've actually done a little bit of my drawing while I'm talking. So this could be an adventure all on its own. But I'm working on my my Wacom or Wacom Cintiq 13 HD. And what I'm going to do is just kind of show you guys a little bit how to do this. So basically what I've done is really simple. You could probably scan this in using a little portable scanner, but what I did is just took a picture with my iPhone, sent the picture to myself, and brought it into Photoshop. Okay, this is DeLorean. For those of you nerds out there like me, this is something that I was going to draw for my brother-in-law, who's a big Back to the Future fan. But basically what I wanted to kind of show you guys is that, you know, I'm new to Mac, so for me, I kind of feel like I'm ignorant, but I love my Mac right now, especially coupled with a few other things. Right now, I'm in my man cave. You can kind of see some of my instruments behind me. I'm a huge Tennessee fan. You know, I'm a big fly fisherman hunter, but I'm also kind of nerdy and do a few other things. But alright, what you're looking at on my screen here is the DeLorean, and I'm just going to kind of show you guys how this works. So what I did was I opened up Quicktime Player. I opened up at the top here. There's a thing that says File, and you want to do a movie as well as a screen recording, which seems so simplistic. I mean, come on, how's it getting easier? So I'm recording myself with my webcam as well as what I'm drawing on. So, alright, so I'm going to kind of show you what's going on here. Now, I think whenever I go up here to my layers palette and try to draw on this a little bit or bring the opacity down, it seems to well, it didn't take my thing away, so there I am. Alright. So I'm bringing the opacity down just a little bit so I can see the drawing, but it's not so prevalent that, you know, I can't do what I need to do to it. So I'm bringing my brush back over here and actually take a brush. Now, you know, brush preference, you know, I'm kind of just filling it all out myself as well. So I'm not quite sure, you know, what you want to use. I've done some different ones. I guess it would help if I brought the... Okay, I've done some different ones, so sorry, I was having some technical difficulties. All right, there we go. I usually like to make a little squiggle over there, just because when I hit delete, it tends to go back to another layer. So I'm just going to do my initials over here. Not my initials, but my signature. That looked really crappy. That looked garbage too. All right, so all right. And the reason I do that is just kind of a tip, is when you hit the back button on my Wacom pen, you know, this stylus, it goes back to the layer, and I don't want to have to do that every time. So all I'm going to do is zoom in, and I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing, but basically I'm doing a screen recording, which is super simple to set up, and I'm also doing a movie recording so you can kind of see me. And, you know, like I said, you may not want to look at me, who knows, but I've got my new drafting table. I kind of rigged it up country boy style. You're probably seeing this. I've just got a vice grip with a piece of board up underneath my desk, and it kind of can slide around and move. So, you know, I guess you can buy those really nice ergonomic arms to do it, but I'm not doing that. So anyway, all right, back to my drawing. I'm being a nerd and trying to show off what I've got going on. So I'm just looking at my line. So basically, the key is to just kind of keep going over your stroke. Anytime you guys are using a Wacom tablet, whether it's the, you know, whether it's the Intuos 5 or whatever, even if it's just the basic bamboo touch, which is what I had, it doesn't really matter. It's all about touch. And I'm teaching my son right now how to do this. And I'm not great by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, when you make a stroke, and if it's not the one you like, you just kind of go back over it. So if it's not one you like, now that's kind of a thick line, so I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. But, you know, you can kind of restroke. You see, I'm not super accurate. Every stroke is not going to be accurate all the time, but, you know, you get the basics. You know, I kind of just like I would do when I was drawing. I'm trying to get from here to here. Okay, so I'm basically just going to kind of stroke through it and just use my wrist just like I would when I'm drawing on paper. See, that's a pretty good little line there. And I'm basically just going to go over all of these lines. And like I say, you really probably want to be a little bit more particular. You know, you first start out, it's going to be just about getting the strokes down. But right now, I'm kind of just really learning. But you don't want these spaces like you see right here, because once you try to fill in, you tend to you run into an issue where you're trying to fill and you can't. But anyway, I've set up all my hot buttons on this Cintiq, and I'll tell you, you know, it's an expensive device. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's been worth every penny to me. Now, I'm not going to go out and buy one of these for my son at all, but, you know, he's using my old one, which to me, I mean, he's got a pretty nice little setup for a 14-year-old who has no job. So he's kind of been the benefit of me being a big nerd and growing up in the day and age where, you know, the Nintendo. Well, actually, I was started out with the Atari 2600. If you can imagine that. Some of you young guys don't even know what that is. You think Minecraft's got bad graphics? You should play the Atari. You guys probably got those little, those little plug-in things that you could put into your TV. You see where I'm over here kind of moving that in? Is because the reason I'm doing it is because once you try to fill with colors, it'll run. And like I said, I'm not trying to make this perfect. I can go in and fix it later, but I'm not trying to make you guys watch all that. So I'm just trying to, you know, ink this in and do a little bit so you guys can kind of see. Photoshop does a really good job. I mean, I know there's other programs out there, and I may try something else later just to see. But I think Photoshop does a great job. My line quality's pretty solid for somebody who's fairly new to drawing on a tablet. And what I love is being able to see what I'm drawing while I'm doing it. You know, but like I said, you know, you don't have to go out and spend what I spent. I'm just that type of person, you know, and I'm a teacher, but I do tend to go a little crazy when I want something, and I'm just lucky that my wife puts up with me that way. Thank you, babe. And, you know, if I get into something, I mean, I don't just go in cheap. She's kind of, I'm sure it's aggravating to her. Anyway, I've set up a lot of my hot buttons on here so I can, that just doesn't look good. I got to get that brush size up a little bit. Alright, so anyway, let me turn this back around so you can kind of see what I got going on here. Let me zoom out. So basically, I'm going to sit here and go through all this and do this. But what I basically want to show you guys was one that you can record with QuickTime Player. You can record your screen as well as record a movie. And, you know, it just looks really cool on here. So you're going to be seeing me doing this as well as my son. Now, just real quick because I'm done. What I've got is I've got a dual monitor set up. I actually have my iMac monitor here, the 21.5, and then I have an old Dell. I would say it's old. It's a HD 27-inch, I guess, monitor, high definition. And I'm basically just doing dual monitor setup. And I'm in my man cave, and I love it. It's not anything big, but like, you know, it's really nice. And, you know, like I said, I've got a Cintiq now, and it's really great. Of course, I'm surrounded by, you know, art stuff. I've got my drawing boards and things like that for when I do my sketches. I like to put them in my lap and sit upstairs and watch TV. My wife, and she probably hates it when I come downstairs and get away from her. But anyway, you know, I just really appreciate you guys, and you know, please subscribe and like us. We need it. We really do. We really want this channel to grow, and you know, hopefully you guys like what we're doing. You know, we're kind of goofy. I'm an old guy, but I'm a nerd. You know, I do like the Minecraft. You're going to probably see a few things that I do if you look at our channel. You know, a lot of the things that I do are, you know, for my son. You know, I don't have a clue what, you know, what's on Minecraft, or I've never even played the game. I've seen him play it, um, but you know, I'm a nerdy artist guy, so I do like to draw. So you know, I've tried to learn how to do. I'm just being messy now. You guys are probably like, what in the world are you doing? I was going to draw you a little face. But anyway, that's it for now. I don't want to bog you down, but Dark Enforcer, a.k.a. Jason, Dad, the man, Big Daddy Nerd, whatever you want to call me. Hopefully you guys subscribe, like, make comments, tell us what you want to see. But hopefully I'll have the DeLorean up for you guys to see it. I'm not going to make you watch the entire thing. Anyway, that's it for me today, and I'll talk to you guys soon.